Hello, hello, hello. Today's class, we're going to focus on the shoulder joint. I'm going to show you how to assess your joint, and then we're going to apply some strength principles to strengthen the actual shoulder joint. Without a great shoulder or space in the actual shoulder, you're more prone to injury, and this will also allow for greater increases in strength. So the more space, the more strength you have in the actual joint, the more strength you will have. So the setup, basically, we don't need any equipment. You just need your body weight. Okay, and we're going to do this. You can do this standing, but I'll do it half kneeling. So all we're going to do here is you're going to take your shoulder, open or closed fist, and really just kind of feel what your shoulder is doing. As of right now, we're just going into a basic rotation. So we have flexion of the shoulder into extension. We have adduction, so bringing the shoulder to the midline. We have flexion and extension. So the shoulder needs all these components to be an optimal shoulder. And what you should be feeling, well, for one, you should be seeing if you can make a circle. But then also you should be feeling if you're getting any pinching, any blockage, or any discomfort when you do this. Okay, and it should be a very smooth rotation. Very, very simple. And also try to avoid any compensation. So when I mean compensation, any extra movement in the body. So if I want to rotate and I turn my torso, that movement is coming from my torso, not the shoulder. So I really want to keep this very, very rigid. So as I rotate, I want to see the true nature of the shoulder. Okay? So now we'll go backwards. So that was forward, and now we're going to take it into extension. So now we're analyzing extension. Back into flexion, into abduction. Okay? So don't try to cheat by bending forward. Just let me see what your shoulder can do. So once you hit that roadblock in extension, then you'll spiral. And complete the circle. So the goal here, we're just trying to assess our joint. Okay? So say, for instance, you find an area here, then we know we need to work or open up space in that area. Okay? Say we get here, and you feel pinching or discomfort in this area, or you're unable to even get to this position, then we know we have to work to open up space in the joint in this area. Okay? Or if you get here, you feel it feels different or abnormal, then we know we have to kind of assess or address or pay more attention to this part of the joint in this position. Same goes for extension. If you get to extension, but then you feel something that's not normal, or it's a pulling or a pinching, then we know we have to address the joint or the muscle in this position. As we start rotating, if you feel something in the rotation component, then we know within that joint we need to address that. So this is just more so assessing your joint and pinpointing which areas we need to address. Okay? So, like I said, you can do it standing, but half kneeling or tall kneeling is also a good position. We're going to also try this in this tabletop position. So this is great because it prevents you from overcompensating. Overcompensating is doing any type of extra movement to accomplish the rotation. So we're going to do the same technique. This time, you have to drive force down to keep you stable. And we're going to rotate. Okay? Once you hit the bottom, drive up into extension. Rotate, 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 rotate. Down. Try not to move the spine. Try not to shift in body weight. because you're just trying to assess the shoulder. Okay? So now we'll progress this a little bit further. Okay? So here, you can't have any compensation, but you can't move because the ground is blocking you. So we'll do the same movement. Up. Okay. So that position is a little bit more challenging. I'll show you a way to regress that. So we know this position to be, I think it's a yoga pose. So we'll use this position here. Up. And back. Okay, let's do the opposite side. Actually, from the front, I'll show you what it looks like. So I'm collapsed. And also what I'll do is I'll grab a yoga block. So I'm using a yoga block just to add in a little bit more force to prevent me from overcompensating, but this is also going to give me some leverage so I can use the yoga block and my head to drive down to create more force and more strength in the movement. I also, using a sandbag that's weighted, this is going to introduce me to the strength aspect of it. So once you're able to maximize this and you're comfortable and you've done that for a while, you need to progress to add strength into the joint. And by using something weighted, I would say don't go over 5 pounds. So 1 to 2 pound weights, 3 pound weights are great for this because it's very, very challenging. So all we're going to do here is get into that position. I'm going to apply force going down, and then I'm going to lift. Okay, so that's one way of progressing it to transfer over to the strength aspect of it. But in the beginning, you can use body weight just to assess, and depending on your fitness level, it can turn into a strength component. So try those out. Let me know what you think. Leave a comment. If you have any questions, please contact me. But try it out. Let me know what you think. Take care.